Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a Sephora haul. I'm going to share what I purchased at the Sephora sale, at least what I've received of it. And then we're going to put as much of this as we can onto my face. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. I'm just going to pull things out of the bag, and then once everything's out, then we'll start applying to the face. So I picked up this Shani Darden skincare set. I've heard lots of really great things about her retinol, so I decided I'd give it a try. This Summer Fridays Skin Tint has been on my loves list for a while. I'd been wanting to purchase it. I got it in the shade 1. This is the base that we're going to be using today. I added this to my cart at the last minute, so let's hope that it was a good decision. This is the Tower28 set. I picked up a beauty blender. I haven't had one of these in my collection in a really long time. I wish they would have had like the nude colored one, since I'm not really crazy about hot pink, but this is what they had. We have a Dior Addict Lip Shine lipstick in the shade Pink Bow. I picked up a Charlotte Tilbury Eyeshadow Quad in the shade Exaggerize. And then I picked up this Sephora Collection highlighter. I also purchased one of the Summer Fridays lip glosses in like the brown sugar shade. And I purchased a Rare Beauty powder highlight, which isn't going to be here until like May. And I purchased a couple of other skincare things like some Dr. Dennis Gross pads and a moisturizer from Tatcha. We're gonna start by doing a few swatches. This is the Dior Shine lipstick. This was on my wish list and I had mentioned it in the video where I talked about what I wanted to buy. I did actually get it in a different color just because this one appealed to me a little bit more. So this is the Dior in the shade Pink Bow. And this is a Tower28 lip gloss. It is in the shade Sesame. So this is the Dior. This is the Tower28. The blush is in this shade Beach Please, which I know is very popular. So this is the blush, Beach Please. We're going to talk about the Summer Friday Sheer Skin Tint. For some reason, I thought their skin tint had SPF in it, but it doesn't. They just have an additional SPF product. I purchased it in the shade 1. I've never been a shade 1 before. I know I'm very pale, but shade 2 looked too dark, so we'll see. I'm sure you've all seen this by now. I really like this minimalist packaging. Pretty sure you have to shake this. Shake well, yeah. See how liquidy that is. Very runny. Hopefully my face is moisturized enough. I've been having like issues with really dehydrated skin. I need to go in and get another Diamond Glow facial. I just don't have time. And next month I'm doing like all affordable things, so I can't get a Diamond Glow facial next month because that won't work with my theme. So I probably won't get a Diamond Glow facial until June. I'm gonna just try to put it on one half of my face and then see if you can tell the difference. Honestly, it feels like if MAC Face and Body and Glossier Skin Tint had a baby. It definitely evened out my skin tone. It looks less red, but let me tell you something, this feels really greasy. We'll see how it feels after it sets in. Now I'm going to put some on the other side of my face. I like the coverage amount that it gives. It is a little oily. Again, we're going to see once it sits, like, how I feel about it. I'm going to try the Givenchy Concealer, and I'm going to use this Beauty Pie Pro Angled Concealer Brush. I have no idea if you can get this still. It's been sitting in my to-use pile for a while. I'm also not a member of Beauty Pie anymore. I just don't feel like they have enough new products for it to make sense for me personally. But if you are just a general beauty consumer and you're not constantly trying new products, Beauty Pie is nice. So I picked this up in the shade 120N, and I'm not entirely sure it's the best match. I'm just using a little. Okay, never mind. Not bad. Okay, that blended so easily. I could probably definitely add some more, but I'm trying to be like no makeup-y. I don't want to look like I've caked it on. This is the Exaggerize palette. This is what it looks like. Very neutral. I have this rougher brush that I'm testing. This is the 01. I'm going to start with a color it tells me to start with, which is the prime shade. Okay, it says to use this shade second. This is the rougher 02 brush. It doesn't tell me where to put them, so I'm just kind of guessing. It says this shade, the matte shade, is to define. So I think I'm gonna put this along my lash line. We'll see. And this is the rougher 03. It's like teeny tiny. If you have this Exaggerize palette, let me know how you use it. And then it says the last shade is this pop shade, and I'm just gonna put this in the center of my lid. Even though I think Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows apply better with a brush. I'm just out of brushes right now. I'm gonna go in with a Tom Ford mascara. This is a mascara that I had in my to be tested pile, but you actually can't even buy it anymore. Which is what happened. I bought a bunch of stuff for a Tom Ford video, and then half of it got discontinued. So I'm not happy about that. Okay, so far I can see why this got discontinued. I don't really love it. But we all know with mascara, the first time you use it isn't always the best indicator of how it's gonna wear. So I will update you later on how I feel about this. Not that it matters. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You can't even buy it. So we have this little conundrum where my eye color is not something that I would pair with the blush or lip colors that I currently have to test, but we're going to throw them on anyway. So I'm going to put some of this blush on. Normally I would use my fingers, but I'm going to test out this rougher 04 brush. Okay, I've kind of blended out the blush as much as I can. It's definitely way too much. I have to know that next time not to put that much on. But you can also tell right now that we're working with colors that don't work well together, because you can see that the eye color and the cheek color, they're just kind of like, they don't look right together. So I don't know how we're gonna make this mesh. I do feel like I need some color up on my forehead now because my cheeks are so flushed, but I don't think I have a bronzer. So I think I'm going to put a little bit of this blush up here just to kind of like add a little bit of warmth. Since we went in with the Tower28 Blush, we're going to go in with the lip just to keep things a little bit consistent. I'm sure you're familiar with the Tower28, but that's what the applicator looks like. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of highlighter down the bridge of my nose, like right here. I'll put some on my brow bone too. Okay, not bad. Okay, so this is the finished look. We're going to wrap things up by talking about the products. First things first, the Summer Fridays. So far, I like it. It did dry down, so it's not as greasy feeling. So I will continue to be playing with this to see what I think of it. But so far, so good. Givenchy Concealer is a love right out of the gate. This is definitely something I think I'll be using specifically for my under eyes. I don't know necessarily that it would give the kind of coverage that I would want on like an acne breakout. But love, very easy to blend. Again, the Tom Ford you can't buy anymore, but I'm not that crazy about it anyway. These two products are great. I love this lip color. It is so pretty. It is so easy to apply. I love the applicator. It makes it easy to apply to like thin lips like mine because it's like a small applicator, which is nice. Again, Tower28 Blush. I can't believe I waited so long to try this. It is definitely very pigmented, so a little bit goes a very long way. The Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize eyeshadow palette is nice, but it's like one of the things that I'm like, I could have lived without picking this up. And then this Sephora highlighter, it didn't feel great on my fingers, but it looks fine applied, so I would suggest giving this a try. That is my Sephora haul and try on. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up as I'm trying to grow my channel. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you purchased, and if you like this video, I think you'll like this one as well.